Alright, it is time for day 5 of the Funkzone mod. So, we have one of our Tubby class mods, but I think there are still 2 more out there. I'm pretty sure, if it is kind of like vanilla. So, we're gonna go ahead and try to knock out some more farming, get those before we do anything else. And then we'll probably do a little bit of gearing since we are level 80, you know, there's not a whole lot reason not to anymore. And then we can go ahead and start looking at some DLCs. Alright, did we get another one of our class mods? That's another State of Matter. That's for Zero. Don't mind the name on this one. Grenades deal 30% bonus melee? Why? Okay, that's cool. Melee... Wait, does that apply to Teslas? Okay, never mind. A well-kept Walloper. Deals melee. Okay. So, I'm totally down with the idea of melee gun. But I also think it's really weird to play a melee character and then be shooting a gun. I'm just going to put it out there. I respect that it's a thing and it's convenient for specific bosses and stuff, but it feels weird, at least to me. Oh, we killed another Tubby and we got the Flood. Isn't this just an automatic Jacobs from BL3? Yes. Do you feel good? Yes. And that was without moving. Okay. And then an Avenger. Do you get extra damage while I'm running? Probably. When you trigger Charge Perforator. Interesting. Okay. The Butcher. Maybe, if I can pick it up. Hold on, let's just do some ad clear real quick. Okay. The Butcher. It does butcher stuff, who'd have guessed? And then the Trench Buster. This is the Tunguska. Child rockets deal skill damage. Well, we do buff that a lot. So, how do you look? Oh, wait. Okay. No homing on this, and less pellets than the other launcher, but still probably pretty fun. And another State of Matter class mod. Okay. That's cool. So we did a little bit of mining off camera. We've got our other class mods. So, I'll start with the Mind Flare. This gives crit damage, ricochet damage, and ricochet chance. And it gives buffs to suspension, buffs to inertia. That's kind of nice. Quicken, Mind's Eye for the crit and swap, and then +2 elated. Okay, that could be pretty nice. I'm interested. And then this one, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It gives cooldown rate and skill damage, longer phase log duration, and then +2 inertia, sweet release, wreck, foresight, and reaper. Cool. Alright, well, there we go. I'm a little confused. I kind of wish this one gave suspension for the extra stacking skill damage. But the Mind Flare has suspension. So, I don't know which one would actually be better for some of the stuff that I would want to do. Apparently, though, This class mod also gives cooldown to Scorn. So, interesting. Okay. Well, let's go respec into Scorn. Have some normal non-25 times spawn multiplied combat and see how Scorn feels. We're going to go ahead and run the Rough Rider still, because we do have Fleet still. We're going to run the Charge Perforator, because Scorn does have a chance to trigger it every single time it hits an enemy. We're running our cooldown rate and skill damage comm here. I'm still a little torn about the fact that it doesn't buff suspension, unlike the other comm, which would give 10% per stack of phase pulse, where this is only 5. But hopefully with the cooldown and stuff, it'll feel fine. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I might not want to spec Thought Lock, because this gives us longer duration, and also like Scorn can't target it, but also the duration is nice, like on the phase pulse stacks. We'll just run this build for now, see how it feels. I might go do Pirate DLC. I don't really need to do anything at this point. I could just hit OP levels and just kind of be good to go. But we'll test. Alright, so phase lock a guy, throw a ball. Suddenly we're stacking, we're dealing damage. This guy didn't die. Give him the old 1-2. Yeah. Also, yeah, that cooldown for Scorn is a little bit faster. Not by much, but a little bit. Sure. This rocket's kind of nice. Oh, right. I was also asked to go ahead and look in Pirate DLC Seraph Vendor. So, let's see. Dark Energy, high dot damage SMG stuff. Okay. Seraphim. Looks like Seraphim. Ah. Reduce enemy max health by 20%. Halves the duration of status effects on you and your allies. Plus 39% mag size. That's goofy. But also would be kind of useful. I know this is a single player mod, but if you could have multiple people wearing this, you could really like knock down some max health. That's a good meme. I respect it. We're checking Orphan Make request because apparently the item from it might be replaced. The Attic of Doom. Rolling at Rustlers does not give it more projectiles. Okay. So you'd rather just make it like crit or something. Okay. What do you do? Does self-damage. Not enough to worry about though, so could just be a good shotgun. It still would want to try to run it with the Raging Bull though, and then just bap bap. Oh, never mind, don't do that. It applies the damage to yourself enhanced as well. Don't do that. Never mind. Okay, so if you tried to use this on characters with really high gun damage modifiers, you could theoretically just delete yourself repeatedly. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but I also understand that that's just probably how that goes. It's kind of funny though. And also on Salvador it'd still be fine because you could just offhand it and then probably not have to deal with the self-damage. And throw and shoot. Yep, that seems pretty good. Also 12 pounder is decent damage. Nice. Oh, the bandit technical change applies to Hurley. Okay. Monstrous Pimp with a flat off grip? Sure. This could be fun. Okay, Pimpernel still feels good. That's not too much of a surprise. Also, I'm proccing Charge Perforator a lot, which is very nice. Look at it go. It's practically playing the video game for us. And then Scorn with a couple stacks. Okay. And whoop. Oh, he didn't die. Well, there we go. Alright, and Roscoe. Drenchbuster with our build is kind of nice. Okay. Oop. And... oh, I missed. Oh. Got him. Easy. No problem. Oh, I do have a little bit of BL2 fix on, but I think that the Funk Zone also improves these drop rates in here. So the assimilator... is this a... oh, okay. Automatic shoddy. Sure, why not? Stormfront. Does Stormfront stuff? Yes. Okay. The Oz Tour. Okay. This is a reference to the creator of Ozlands. Kinda neat. I think it's just a ×8 SMG. That's cool. And then another Walloper for the melee damage. A new Ares. Let's go. Oh, it's... ooh, that lag though. Alright, sweet. Okay. We're gonna fight Hyperius with this build and see what happens. I don't know if it'll be our best choice. We could get a Major Mong if it goes poorly. Oh, does this have a stacking kill skill? Is that what this is? I mean, I get that has to be what it is. Okay. I mean, it feels really good. +1 pellet, movement speed, and fire rate per kill. Oh. Interesting. I see. So this thing can get real dumb in a mobbing room. Also, if you were playing somebody who buffed the explosive a lot, that could be really cool too. And also, that means it synergizes really well with our Raging Bull build. So, noted. Alright, what can I do against you if I just kind of go for it? A lot. The answer is a lot. Okay. Right. And for our loot, a plasma welder. Okay, so rework of Shred of Fire. Sure. Flacker. Yep, that's a flacker. Rolling Thunder, don't need to test that. Whiskey Tango. Infernal Wish. While shield is above 50%, gain +1 projectiles. So this with this and that. Okay. They can increase fire damage. Darn. Kind of, oh well. The Resort. So, okay, what does this do? I think I've seen this used in like speed kills, but I don't know if it'll be great on our character. Another Infernal Wish, and a Tattler. Yeah, that's a Tattler. It's a very high fire rate feeling Tattler. That's nice. And for our quest reward, it is more Tina DLC stuff. Yeah. So this is just what to expect from these raid boss turn-ins. Here, let's go ahead and score up some stacks. We're gonna refight Hyperius. So buffing our kills or our skill damage would be a great idea. We'll go ahead and do that. Apply purple. And yeah. Oh, Legendary Siren. We haven't had one yet. Apparently it's pretty much vanilla though. Yeah. Cooldown, gun damage, movement speed during phase lock activation. +2 ward, accelerate, mind's eye, flicker, and foresight. Checks out. Oh. A chameleon and a mashing version of it. What do you do? Why does this feel like a Torgue pistol? I mean, like, it is. Okay, wait, hold on. It's like instant. Changes element based off of enemy? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is in fact green. Neat. And that is blue. Yep, that checks out. I feel like, honestly, probably the Norfleet's not as good anymore compared to just using a lot of other stuff. Alright, I'm going to try to use State of Matter with our Norfleet here for a second, just to see if it'll do anything funny. And I'll leave the Perforator on, but I don't think that's going to help her do anything, really. Make purple, blue. You take dots? I guess Norfleet just has a really bad dot chance, huh? Oh, okay. So I guess, apparently if our Norfleet wasn't shock, we would have actually have done really well. I guess that's just one of the few dots he doesn't care about. Which is fair, because you'd normally want to use fire against raids anyway, because matching element and whatnot. But just a note for now. We got another Trench Buster, and a Butcher. Apparently he has dedicated pearls though, so we're just getting a little unlucky with those. But we got world drops, so that's fun. Oh hey, there's a funny little shotgun in here. The Mabob. What are you? I saw this on a loading screen once. Ooh. That sure is strong. Oh. Wait, that's kind of sick though. Oh, and it's a Deliverance rework? Or a reskin? And wait, that's dealing good damage. That's interesting. Ooh, Fire Norfleet, okay. Let's test that out with the State of Matter. I hope that I like that more. Okay. So the build is not going to be at its proper potential. Apparently Amp Shield bonuses are very good for this. But let's just do this. Do that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Alright. Then we could actually have on a fire relic too. That'd be nice. Oh right, I'm not even wearing a thick shield either. So you could just wear like a pangolined out B shield or something, and that'd be like the move for this, huh? Or no, just a purple shield, honestly, right? Because it has a higher percent bonus. Like, you have the shot drain, but like, eh. Boop. That was without slag. I was running this time to make sure we had Dexterous Dame active. That's gross. I'm gonna go ahead and just get us a nice little purple amp shield. So if you have an all Mollywand out purple absorb shield, 260% amp damage bonus. And then if we look at this one, it's 161. And apparently the percent bonus is more important than the capacity. So we're gonna test out this one first, the all Mollywand out one. Okay, no slag, just to keep it even. That's pretty gross. Now let's put on the all pangolin amp shield. Wait for it to slowly regen over a long time. Oh, Neptune. Okay. Alright, all pangolin shield. That seemed a little stronger. It's gonna take approximately 2 years to recharge the shield though. So, in case of raid boss, pangolin amp shield is the way. And you might ask yourself, why not use a B shield? The percent bonus on the B shield is smaller, from what I can tell, by comparison. So, like, this is just filthy. Alright, well, there you go. That's really neat, though, that the potential best in slot for a speed kill could be a purple shield instead of being a legendary or something. Because you totally just think, like, oh, legendary, always. But, no. I feel like I just want to keep the Mollywand out. Like, the Pangolin is more damage. But the Mollywand, though, it's so much faster to recharge. It's so much more convenient. Oh, I don't have Flicker Spect. We could be dealing 60% more. We could be dealing 100% more damage. I'm gonna respec. Okay, so current new build for Funny Dot. Amp Shield, literally a purple. State of Matter, I would like to get a matching element Bone, which we will be doing Lilith DLC next. Norfleet, and then just Flicker, Foresight, Immolate, normal middle tree, and then pretty much it just filled out a lot of left tree because there's a lot of nice quality of life over here. Norfleet. We have been attempting to get Hyperious's Pearl drops for a little while now. Apparently it's a 5% drop rate chance, but we're kind of not getting the best odds on it. We're going to try to fight Master G real quick, see if you can instantly start damaging him, because there's a chance you can. And if you can't, I would probably just end up gate crushing him and then moving on. So we're going to go check him. And then I think we'll end with Hammerlock DLC. Okay. I might need a shock Norfleet to strip shield. Let's see. That looks like Dot. It looks like he doesn't care too much. And I've put a pool on the ground. Well, what are you gonna do? At least I can kind of kite him really close to it. Pretty easy. And shield pops. Oh, we killed a sandworm at some point. Let's start working on this. There we go. Applied funny purple. Actually, I guess I need to reapply while I wait for our shield. There it is. Stacking fire dots. Nice. Alright. Save ourselves some time and teleport the loot. We got a chameleon. There's no... That was it. We got the chameleon. Cool. Totally fair. Alright. Onwards to Hammerlock DLC. We're probably going to need to rush this out a little quick. I am running shorter on time. I do want to try to dot kill Vora though, which I'll need to disable BL2 fix for, since it does mess with his health pool. Although we're not in OP levels yet, so it shouldn't yet. I'll leave it on and see what happens. Alright. The Stormfront might not get buffed much by our State of Matter comm, but it's still a Stormfront, and we're not in OP levels or anything fancy, so it's gonna just work well. And it's triggering charged perf a lot, I think? More or less. Sorta. There we go. So, are you considered flesh, or... Actually, am I using a dot build against the crit monster? Will it work? Hold on. No. Okay, so we might need to do a little bit of contemplating of life, switching over to the Raging Bull, and then just shooting him in the crits. Maybe switch to the Rough Rider as well. And hopefully, there we go. Alright, cool. There we go. So DLC is done. It is kind of a short DLC if you do just kind of rush it really, really hard. There's only a few required spots. Most of it is just running across a vast ocean of nothingness. Makes sense. From our loot room, now with BL2 fixes modifications turned off a little bit. Hey look, it's a herald. Wait. Are you just kind of okay? The damage might be a little low, so it's probably a little more balanced. But it's still a herald, so that's kind of neat. And a Thunderball Fist, and I think that's pretty much it from this room. So, cool. Alright, it is time for Vora. Surely this goes well, right? Alright, so just kind of do that, do that, do that. Done. Game. Okay. Hey look, the Bessie. Let's go. With a competitive fire rate. Thank goodness. And to go ahead and round out the day... Oh, let me teleport loot. Nice. To round out the day, I'm going to use the level 71 feedback loop we have, which could be dealing over double damage by now, I think, if I'm remembering right. With our Infernal Wish to double its pellet count. As long as the shield stays hopefully remotely up. With the Raging Bull, with the Charge Perforator. Stormfront might come into play a little bit, but it's kind of just there to be there. Also, yeah, anytime he cracks our shield, we're just gonna lose out on that Infernal Wish bonus. Which is gonna be pretty much all the time because it's Terra, or it's Vora. Yeah.
Now where was I?
Look at all of those charge perforator procs. Imagine if this were an on-level feedback loop. Beautiful. Okay, I had to see it. I went ahead and bumped up the feedback loop. It is over double damage just by being 9 levels higher, so let's try this out.
I see a badass!
And honestly, I think I'll just put on the Rough Rider. Be a little more realistic about our expectations on how this is gonna go. Build up our stacks.
Wrong move.
Go down a little bit, that's okay.
Who's next?
And hopefully don't crash from all the stacks. Oh, okay, okay. There we go. That's still pretty fun even if it's a little slower. Actually, it's very fun. And I'm not really like abusing our movement speed as much as I should be. Because I should be just like dead sprinting around at all times. Let's go walk back to Terra real quick. Bully him out since he's kind of a large boy. See how he feels with this. So attempt to make purple. Let the stacking commence.
You'll regret that.
We might be okay. And it just depends. Yeah, no, we're not okay. The boss is staying underground way longer than I need it to be. Oh well. We'll just be a little more respectful until we get our stacks up to full. Or infinite ammo at least. Okay, stacks are up. Proc kill skill, throw out purple. Purple mist entirely. Yeah, this is still really strong, of course. So next we will test out our Norfleet with a State of Matter on. Surely it'll just work. Okay, so make purple. Jump shoot. Apply a couple more. Come on. Nice. Alright, well. That's pretty darn gross. I think next time we will be doing that Lilith DLC stuff. I want to mainly get it done to try to get some of the items out of it and also use it for our midget farm so that we can get some bones going so that we can have matching element damage. Although apparently the charge perforator is going to have its effect to trigger on dots soon. So I don't know if I really need to be doing all that. And the world burn apparently is also explosive in this mod, which makes me a little bummed out, and also means that farming out a Mong is probably just the move. But I'm not going to think about that too much for right now. That'll be a problem for tomorrow. So yeah, day 5.